What up, what up, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Jazz. Welcome back to another NBA 2K14 online ranked match. And today, we have the Thunder going up against the Kings. The Kings. He decided to get the Kings on me. So I'm already thinking, you got to be nice if you want to roll with the Kings. I play for the Kings. They ass. I mean, it would be nice to have Rudy Gay, though. I ain't got a Rudy Gay. I just got Cousins, and he mean as hell, man. He's mean. This ain't my career, so he ain't on my team. So I can talk about him. I can talk about him because he ain't on my team. When he on my team, he's nice. Donates to charity, spends time with the kids, all that stuff he forces me to say. But, you know, obviously, when you got the Thunder, you want to go on ahead and give the ball to KD Trey. You know what I'm saying? You definitely want to be able to get him loose, get him involved in the game play as much as possible. Definitely sucks that we don't have Westbrook. And I was hoping to go on ahead and have that nice 1-2 punch. I know Westbrook is injured. He's on my fantasy team, I know. But I was hoping that I could still maybe, slide with him in the roster. But nope, they got him out of there. So that sucked. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Even though, Trey is a monster. You know what I'm saying? My boy Durant is a beast. You know what I mean? So I definitely just want to give him the ball as much as possible. But, like I was saying, I definitely wanted to get that 1-2 punch, but it just sucked I wasn't able to do that. One thing I noticed, very, very quickly, is the fact that my opponent loved him some Rudy Gay, and he dominated this game. Rudy Gay dominated this game on both sides of the ball. Like, I had trouble stopping him. He really didn't shoot too. That was nice from him. He really didn't do too much inside the paint area. He was more of a, just really quick, mid-range jump shots. Definitely took up some threes, but he loved the mid-range, especially from the side and whatnot. So I had trouble defending it. Right here we go really quickly inside with Derek Fisher, who kind of looks like Neo in this game. Right there, I thought I had that. You see, that's what he likes to do. He likes to pull up for jump shots. We did end up getting a hand on that as the quarter comes to an end. Does a nice little move. Actually makes it to the inside. Goes up for the layup and just was able to bounce out. So we have a 1-point lead going into the second quarter. I know I'm rusty. I haven't played online in a while. Last time I played online, I haven't played then in a while. So, I got to get back in the flow of things, of being able to, play with my boys. You know what I mean? My own line right here. I tried to get it really quickly to Durant underneath the rim, but that was a fail. And just really quick, stop and pop, catch and shoot. And he ends up making that three on the wing. Ends up giving himself the lead. Down 4 right here. Go inside with my boy. Durant is such a monster, man. He's everything you want in a player, man. He's huge. He's very big. He's quick. He's very agile. Very finesse-like. And, good outside shot. Could definitely post you up, back you down. Just a monster. I just wish I could utilize him, the way he needs to be utilized. I know I'm ass at the game. So, it would have been nice as we go for the jam. So, when somebody knows what they're doing with Durant, it's like a beautiful poetry in motion, man. There's so many versatile things you could do with him. And here I am just not even doing everything he's capable of. I just go to the rim and hope I score. Just wish I could use him the way how he's supposed to be used. I try my best, people. I try my best. So, second quarter is winding down. We are down at this point. Right there, we end up getting the nice tap pass, and we go really quickly to Neo. We try to go to the inside, make him don't jump. Oh, they still jumping. And we end up passing. There we go for the jam. Another dunk right there on the inside. I tried to post up with Durant, but every time I did and try to go into somebody, he just ran to the rack by himself. Like, I would, post up, I'd hit the Y button. I try to create the contact. I try to lean into him so I can back him down, and Durant would just turn and run straight to the rim. I don't know. It was a gravitational force. I couldn't even back anybody down. Y button straight to the rim. It was gravitational force. I don't know what it was. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm not posting. Maybe you got to hold one. I don't know what that was going on. I hit Y and I take a step towards my opponent, and Durant would just run towards the rack. I don't know. Here we go back with Neo right here, trying to make some moves, doing a little bit of slithering really quickly underneath. Now, I definitely dominated the paint game. As you see, 26-6, and right there we get a bad pass. And it kind of amazes me that he was able to score so many points as we go for the easy layup right there. so many points without scoring in the paint and without making an excessive amount of threes. You know what I mean? He just really, dribbled, made some quick moves, and was able to live off of jump shots. And, for the most part, he had a lot of success doing it. Right here, this quarter, we pull away a little bit. He kind of went off a little bit of a cold streak, and we definitely took advantage of being able to make, shots consecutively. So he definitely started double teaming Durant a lot, which led for a lot of, unleft. What am I'm trying to word this the right way. It left for a lot of open opportunities. Obviously me being double teamed, somebody's open, and I would, find somebody under the rim and whatnot. So, right here, you see we started to pull away a little bit. We are up 8, driving a little bit, just a little bit. We end up going up for the layup, and we end up making that. So we have a 10-point lead, which I think is the biggest of the game so far. He goes in for a layup, doesn't get it, offensive board, and thankfully we end up stopping that. I definitely struggle a lot with giving up offensive rebounds. So I think I did a good job of being able to stop that. On my emphasis on the game, I have crash defensive boards, crash offensive boards. In my flex, I believe I have play physical. So trying to get everything defense oriented, just trying to grab rebounds, which is my biggest flaw in the game, is being able to grab rebounds, giving the opposite team opportunities, extra opportunities, unwanted opportunities to continue to be able to try and score. And, that right there usually killed me. So if I can do a good job of being able to rebound, I think I can do a good job of being able to be successful. Because my game plan, for the most part, is usually different from a lot of other people's. I like to bring the rock into the inside. I like to be able to get close shots. I like to be able to, pick and roll and get easy baskets. And majority of the people I play against, they just want to chuck up threes and shoot fadeaways and try and do fadeaway 360 dunks from the free throw line. And I don't want to do it. Just pick and rolls. I keep it simple. So right here, we are up 11, and we end up getting stopped, picked up dribble right here. We go back to Durant. Durant played the entire second half. I know he was tired as hell, but he was being very effective. Right here, we are up 13. I'm thinking this game is in the bag, right? So here we go, up 12. And we end up going a nice little run. And we end up making that up 14. And then things just went downhill. I started missing everything. He started making everything. You're about to just watch this lead slowly diminish. Right now, 14. And he just started making everything. And Rudy Gay, look at him, man. Rudy Gay wasn't missing. I mean, he was so tough to stop. Every time he went inside the paint, it was just like a guaranteed bucket. Right here again with Rudy Gay. Nice little shot from the wing. And this dude was, I couldn't stop him. I could not stop Gay. Ben Gay was killing me. So here we go, down 8. I was like, we still got a decent lead. And then I get stripped. And then it's a fast break opportunity for him. And then he ends up just taking it, passing it to Rudy Gay. Shoots a jump shot. And he makes it. I'm thinking to myself, okay, and then another fast break opportunity for him. And again, Rudy Gay is just jumping over people, going through the contact, making these layups. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't. This isn't looking good, man. Thankfully, we finally make a bucket from the wing right there to re-up our lead up to 6. And now I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. I mean, he climbed back from a good enough lead. And look at Gay. He's like, what can I do? What more can you say? I don't know what to do, man. He goes inside, takes the contact and one. Now it's a 3-point lead. Now I'm thinking, if I lose this game, I know I suck, but it's official. You don't be up 14 in the fourth, come back and lose. Like, that's a no-no. You know what I mean? So, thankfully, we end up stringing together just a couple of shots, as you see. A little over a minute left, and he's not giving up. Still a very close game here. We just got to be able to pull through, and that's exactly what we end up doing. You see, we're up 8 at this point. We did struggle. He was able to come back, but we just put together just enough offense, and he ended up messing up on a couple possessions where we were able to go on ahead and succeed. So, very close game. Definitely a game where I should have pulled away dramatically, but unfortunately, he did a very good job of being able to make an excellent run in the fourth quarter, and he ended up coming back. But, more importantly, we got the victory. You know what I mean? And Kevin Durant had a monster game. Monster game. As you're about to see his stats, he had 11 assists, over 30 points. Man, he was I think he attributed for close to like 50 points, if not more. We're just gonna wait for it and wait for his stats as these sweaty grown millionaires walk off the court. Player of the game goes to none other than my boy Kevin Durant. And 36 points, 11 assists. So 11 assists is equaling to, at minimum, 22 points. And that right there, yeah, close to about 60 points. Kevin Durant went on ahead and helped this team, and just as you see, most of his highlights is just inside. You know what I mean? I know Kevin Durant is capable of so much more, but I just use him on how I know how to use any player. Just put him close to the basket, and hopefully they make buckets. And, with him being such a superstar, he's going to be able to come through for you no matter where you shoot. He's just that dynamic. And thankfully, we end up pulling away with this one. So that's the end of the game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave in the comment section what team is next. I'm out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.